I remember during the earlier days of my career, there was a day I posted my work on. I was very active on Instagram, so right. So there was a day I posted my work on Instagram. I was always posting my work. So there was this day. Crazy thing is that you never know who was watching. There was this day I posted my work, and one of the creative directors at African Artists Foundation reached out to me, and she was like, "Do you have a body of work?" Ruchi, Michaels, no, I do not have a body of work, but I'm going to create one. We need the next two links, and she said I should know more. So that was really frustrating. She was like, "Don't worry." Still, booking it, I had no idea what that meant. I said back then when she said I didn't, I should say, right? But as a city creative that she was, and a season curator, she understood that you can't rush art, especially when you're trying to create low meal out of it. Like, if you ask me whenever means if you ask me the time it's gonna take to finish a piece, I most times will not be because first things first, you can't rush art, right? You can't rush art. Neither can you. You just have to try to breathe life into it. Just have to try to breathe life into it. And this goes for every other form of art, right? This goes for every other form of art. I know it goes more for paintings because people have to feel something when they look at your work. The main reason why people go to theaters to see movies because they want to, feel something. And the main reason why I went to a film festival because I want to get, probably want to get perspective from other people's lives. Probably also want to get, want to feel something, you know, like existing story where there's a character arc always. It's probably internal or external, but the exposure thereafter are something else to change from the beginning. And most times when the character is changing, your idea perspective changes with the character. Especially when it's not just drama. Especially when it's a film that is supposed to pass a message or make you see life from the protagonists or the stars point of view. And the crazy thing is that has been one thing that's been driving my whole life ever since. Sometimes I say people cannot lie to me because I'll be able to tell when they lie to me. And no reason why I'm able to tell when they lie to me is because I'm super observant. The thing is literally, but even when you hear few cars and you say splatter observe there, that's how much attention I pay to things. I want to look for the soul in things. I'm not a trend seeker, but I also like sitting between trend and personal style. I would not compromise my personal message and style for trend. There has to be the balance. And I think that's the recipe. We just have to be live into things for it to come alive in a bit that way. I think that's the gift that all humans have. The life, the ability to breathe life into things, bring soul into things. And want to always want to find the soul in paint. Because I believe that everything has a soul. It's just for you to find the soul in them. Perfection is one thing I seek, right? And most times I have to always remind myself that that shit doesn't exist. Like I see this is painting on canvas as a sample, right? Sometimes I push a canvas to I push a painting to an extent when I can say that I'll be able to pass my message. Not when it's perfect, because there's nothing like perfect basing. There's nothing like perfect human. There's nothing like perfect. There's nothing like perfect piece of art. In my knowledge, you might uh you might argue otherwise, but in my knowledge, you need like perfect piece of art rather. And crazy enough, I find it funny enough where people can't tell that I haven't finished a piece. They don't even know where a piece is done yet. Sometimes you see a piece and they're like, wow, I like it. Meanwhile, I have not still 30% done. Probably like 50% done, and you already like it. If I was going for aesthetics, yeah, I would have, just, stop at that point. Most times, the answer I give, when they ask only painting that's going to be done, I would say when I am done breathing life into it, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Lately, I have been quite happy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm critically broke. Yeah, that's sorry. I'm happy because I found a massive level of clarity. I found the key to my happiness, and I just opened the door. Even though the early days seems like it's breaking me some way, I have found happiness because I have found the soul. I found soul. I've found where my soul belongs. I found the place where I can actually wake up and feel like I'm contributing something to the ecosystem. And I think that's usually the key to happiness, just to find the soul contains maybe things you do, just to find a way to connect it there, man. If you do not connect it there, it's not for you. Whatever things I have going on in my life right now and the plans I have in my court, I found myself, and I hope that you're going to find the soul some way, somehow, sometime. So I'll get back to pushing this piece, and I hope to finish this week. Alright, and until next time, peace. I love you.